Despite concerns about a drop in electric vehicle (EV) sales, the market is simply taking a breather, not regressing. Major car companies have reported losses recently, but this doesn't spell doom for EVs. Let's explore the current state of the EV market. It's true, the growth rate of EV sales has slowed down in some markets and for certain models. But that doesn't mean electric cars are dead. Electric cars still make up a significant portion of the market. In some European countries, EVs dominate due to strong incentives. The recent slowdown in sales growth is expected as early adopters have already made their purchases. And now the market needs to appeal to the next wave of buyers. It's impressive how quickly EVs have gained market share. In the US, they account for about 7 to 9% of the market, and in some European countries, EVs make up over 50% of the market. This rapid growth inevitably leads to some fluctuations in sales as the market adjusts. Battery electric vehicles, BEVs, and plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, PHEVs, now represent nearly a quarter of new vehicle registrations in the UK, 23.7%, almost double the share of diesel vehicles, with pure electric cars having a 16.5% market share in 2023. By 2035, the sale of new gasoline and diesel vehicles will be banned in the UK. The government's zero-emissions vehicle, ZEV mandate, aims for 80% of new cars and 70% of new vans to be electric by 2030. By 2040, all new cars and vans will need to be zero emissions. In January, private EV sales dropped by 25% from December, followed by a 2.6% decline in February. The House of Lords Committee criticised the UK's EV strategy, citing high prices and limited charging as barriers. This raises questions. Is the UK's EV transition truly slowing, or is misinformation distorting the reality? The EV sector presents an easy target for doomsayers. It's a booming market that's really shaken up the automotive industry in recent years, attracting widespread support, but also a crowd of hardcore skeptics who continue to challenge the sector's progress. This, alongside the most famous face in electrification, Elon Musk, never being too far away from a headline-grabbing story, means that it's a sector with just too much low-hanging fruit for the media to ignore. But it's also important to look at the UK economy as a whole. The UK economy is struggling with stagnating growth, a cost of living crisis, and an official recession. It's not fair to single out the EV industry when the entire economy is facing challenges. Private buyers now account for only about 1/3 of new registrations, down from half 5 years ago. The global market for internal combustion engine, ICE vehicles, peaked in 2017 with 85.9 million sold and has been declining since. In contrast, BEV and PHEV sales increased from just over 1 million to over 10 million in the same period. Despite fewer private EV buyers in January and February, overall EV sales and market share are rising, and ICE sales are falling. The used EV market is also growing. In 2023, used BEV sales surged to a record high of 118,973 units, a 90.9% increase from 2022. Autotrader now lists 19,300 used EVs, making quality, reliable EVs more accessible to UK drivers. EVs are certainly not dead, and while there has been a drop in private buyer adoption at the start of 2024, fleet and business EVs, plus a growing used EV market, are bolstering the industry. Considering the overall economic slowdown, EVs are performing well. The UK is well positioned to maintain and strengthen its leadership in the transition to electric vehicles. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more insightful videos. See you next time.